In the midst of 2021's relentless pandemic, Alex found himself navigating the volatile waves of cryptocurrency, hoping to convert a fraction of his Bitcoin stash into cash. The digital forums buzzed with tales of high-stakes trades and anonymous deals. A shadowy marketplace that thrived under the cloak of global unrest. It was on one of these forums that Alex stumbled upon an offer too good to resist. A private buyer, willing to exchange cash for Bitcoin at a rate higher than the going market value. The catch? The transaction had to occur in person. A risky proposition in the age of social distancing and lockdowns, driven by a blend of desperation and greed. Alex agreed to meet the buyer at an old diner off Route 29, a place that seemed frozen in time. Untouched by the chaos of the outside world, the diner, with its flickering neon sign and windows clouded with years of grime, was the epitome of desolation inside. The air hung heavy with the scent of stale coffee and forgotten dreams. Apart from a waitress who seemed too weary to smile, and to patrons lost in their own worlds, the place was deserted. As Alex waited, the sense of unease began to gnaw at him. The buyer was nowhere to be seen, and the silence of the diner was punctuated only by the soft murmur of a radio broadcasting news of the pandemic. Deciding to wash away his growing anxiety, Alex excused himself to the restroom. What he found was a scene straight out of a nightmare. Fresh blood smeared across the white tiles, leading towards one of the stalls. Panic surged through Alex's veins, urging him to flee from the unseen horror that lurked within the diner. Without a second thought, Alex ran, the blood-chilling feeling of being watched prickling at the back of his neck. He didn't stop until he reached the safety of his car, where he frantically dialed the police, his voice shaking as he recounted what he had seen. When the authorities arrived, the diner was as silent as a grave. The officers, seasoned by countless horrors, hesitated for a moment before stepping into the dimly lit interior. The patrons, the waitress, the buyer, everyone had vanished without a trace. It was in the kitchen, behind the innocuous door of the walk-in freezer, that the true horror was revealed. 12 bodies, each frozen in a tableau of terror, their silent screams etched into their frost-covered faces. The investigation unveiled a chilling operation. The diner had been the facade for a sinister group dealing in human lives, luring unsuspecting victims under the guise of innocuous meetings. Alex's digital footprint had unknowingly led him into their trap, a fate he narrowly escaped. The diner on Route 29 was promptly shut down, its secrets sealed within the police files. But for Alex, the nightmare lingered, a constant reminder of the darkness that thrives in the shadows of technology and greed. He had sought a simple exchange, but found himself a player in a game of life and death. A cautionary tale of the digital age where not everything is as it seems, and the price of curiosity can be unimaginably high. And if this tale has sent shivers down your spine, consider subscribing for more stories that lurk in the shadows, waiting to be told.